Let's get ready to...
Triple thing!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome to Nerd Wars in the morning. How you doing, Badger?
I'm fantastic. The world is, in fact, my oyster, freshly shucked. How are you doing? No one ever asks you, Erwin. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. And
that's why we don't ask him.
Morning. Yeah, right.
Get used to it.
Evening. I don't even know what you're talking about. We're going into rehashed movies. We got lots of classics, and then we're going to finish it with Hairspray that I'm 45 minutes into. I have never felt so many emotions. Not only is it a horrendous musical, not only does it star a fat white woman, not only does it have John Travolta and drag for some reason, it also has a whole race mixing storyline to it. And so, like,
it's too gay for me. I told you, like, oh, I'm California straight, and that's too gay for me. I can't do it.
Yeah, I said I was watching it, Patrick.
ABF, like, have you been forced to watch Hairspray yet by anyone? No? Good. Thank God. Lucky man.
Mm-hmm. So, ABF, I was actually wondering, did you feel energized this morning? Because I was feeling some strong emotions towards Hairspray.
I was going to say, I actually went to bed early last night, woke up with all this energy, and fired up Diablo 4.
Nice. Good
nice.
Man.
Oh, and actually, okay, I forgot. So one of the reasons I was late is I couldn't stop making Hairspray clips, and I now realize I didn't upload my second one. I could have gotten a third one. At one point, all right, we're 3 minutes in, I'm allowed to say it. At one point, the evil white woman who's supposedly the bad guy, tells Queen Latifah that the only job she should have is I think something, and then lawn jockey. She dropped a hard L.
I approve of that.
So, like, I hate it so much, but also, like, I love a lot of it. And this second clip really it was a different time. It was a better time. And it's the 60s is when they ruined everything. And this is literally it's just more fun to ruin everything. So let's have some fun and destroy society. So it's one of those First Blood situations where I'm not rooting for the purported hero. I'm rooting for the purported villain. It's like very mixed emotions. I'm like, James Marsden, no, what are you doing in there? You dirty, dirty race traitor. It's lots of emotions.
Can't say that.
I can't call James Marsden a race.
No.
Can I call the main character a
yes
commie?
I want that chubby communist girl off the show.
That's completely allowed.
So that's the supposed bad guy, and we'll get to the good guys later, but I'm going to save the clips for towards the end of the stream. If you want to see them, some soft ends get dropped. Let's just say some magical societies get dropped in this next clip I have. It will definitely be in my Relooted video. Now, okay, we got, So I did not intro very well. It's a whole day. I have stretch. We're talking movies today. Hairspray fucked me up. I'm behind. I'm all flustered. So it was on the torture wheel for my birthday, and it is possibly the most effective torturing. It's probably the worst musical I've ever seen, and I'm only like 45 minutes into it. I kept having to pause it because it was like too much for me, and I needed to like focus up. It was like distracting me. Any guesses?
I already looked.
Oh, Peach?
No, you would
Unicorn.
think, but a unicorn.
He's been
yes.
unicorning it a lot.
It's like rock paper scissors, or like a Street Fighter game where you condition people to certain like attacks, so that way you can switch it up on them.
Stop spamming the uppercut. This
Yeah.
motherfucker keeps spamming his uppercut just so we can do the.
Yeah, he's shurikening us many times in a row so he can hit us with a peach after. Yo, Eugene. See, we have black friends, so when I play the clip later from Hairspray YouTube, I'm quoting Hairspray. I have black friends. I'm allowed. Probably not after my Reloaded video comes out, though. Moving on, chat, have you considered hitting that thumbs up? I love all of you. But I love the greens the most. Moving on to... No, I haven't shared it yet. I told you, I'm behind. I blame Hairspray for my incompetence.
One, but not as much as me.
First it was 6G, now it's Hairspray. What's next?
There's a whole song about how great it is to be fat. Where I just ended it, the black boy who's converting her to his urban ways literally calls, I think, Zac Efron a cracker boy, and then starts a song about how he gets racism and how he doesn't see color after calling a white guy a cracker boy.
Urban, did the fat song make you want to stress eat?
Dude, it's about, so she's okay with her fatness, and she's trying to explain to John Travolta, her mom, and fucking drag, that no, mom, you need to get out and dance and do like all the black boys do, and it's okay to be fat because it's a different time and things are changing. All for the worse. It's literally a whole movie about white women destroying society in the 60s. And then I do feel very represented in it, but the characters are allegedly villains, so
The fat people represent you?
I think the Cracker Boys.
Oh, gotcha.
The Cracker Boys, yeah.
Gotcha.
Not the James Marstons, though. They're going against the wall, too. Moving on. Hit that thumbs up if you guys hate fat white commie women. Moving on. And I sent, I don't know if you saw my DM badge, right?
Yeah.
I'm sent, someone's got to really fuck with me to just like have to screenshot it and send a picture to people. Cause I'm like, I can't have this inside. So yeah, as soon as I saw him in drag, I just sent the screenshot to Bad and said, why was it ever in question that John Travolta is gay? He's so fucking obviously gay. Oh my God.
But go Grease Lightning.
Okay, so ABF can't drop dad jokes, but apparently you're allowed to say cracker boy, YouTube. Seabrew for 2. Cracker boy? That's rich. Erwin gets the sugar now. He's mine now, bad. Sorry. Now, one moment. I have something for that. Seabrew, what Seabrew does to all the haters. And unruly children, the youths as we call them. I'm just saying, like, if you kept societal rules like that, you wouldn't get hairsprays. All right, moving along. The box office. Apparently, it's still a thing. Barely. Hoppers is still in the lead. It beat all the new stuff that came out, which was Reminders of Him, who I keep having to be reminded of what it is, and The Bride. So, they've been shilling for Hoppers hard. It's kind of creepy, honestly. Don't call Badger gay. He's Cali straight.
How dare you? Thank you.
SSA. So, a bunch of stuff.
Same sex attracted.
Oh, okay. You failed the test,
gay.
Badger.
Yeah,
me and ABF passed with flying colors. We got smiley stickers. You know what didn't get a smiley sticker? Reminders of Him, which is a number 2, got a B grade. Still destroyed the feminist flop Bride. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Hoppers. So I'm going to get to this. They're still glazing Hoppers. Okay, yeah. I also saw it, Wizard, and holy shit, it was terrible in every single way, and I kept getting this. The character has to be non-binary. She like went beyond tomboy to where she had to be non-binary, and turns out she was originally non-binary. Who would have guessed? So they've been, as the kids say, glazing the shit out of this. it's got a 450 million break even. So you know how the trades that people do this professionally can't figure out how to calculate for profit for a movie? Oh, they have some fun one down here at the bottom. But first, it remained in first place with 28.5 million. And they're all bragging about how that's only a 70% drop. It's a 70% drop because it didn't make shit in the first week, despite y'all going on about, oh, the greatest thing since Coco again. So 2 weeks and global, we're looking at 165 million. So that's great, right? That's lots of millions of dollars. So it's a massive success, right? Hoppers is snapping a cold streak for Pixar. No, it's not. It's losing a bunch of money. The cold streak continues, which is scored with sequels such as Inside Out 2. That's correct, but hasn't fielded an original since 2017's Coco. Oh my God, I don't care. Although the film needs to stick around on the big screen to justify its $150 million price tag.
Before marketing.
And then, well, no, ABF. How dare you? Theater owners keep roughly 50% of the ticket sales. So they actually acknowledge that, which they like to ignore. Hoppers looks to have steady box office legs. Sorry, ABF. Marketing isn't a thing.
Oh,
so yeah,
my bad.
This was their math. Oh, just conveniently leave marketing out of it. They threw in the theater owner cut, at least, for once. That's good of them, I guess. So Hoppers continuing to be glazed like a fucking Dunkin' Donut.
Yeah,
Disney,
in
I think, is the Disney bucks coming out, you think?
The video I got coming out today, it's all about the shenanigans around, because it's been 8 months, Superman's box office. And the through line through all of it, because I got people saying the same thing, but for different movies or different things for the same. So they'll do the ratio that we all know. Marketing, budgeting, the theaters get half, international different than China, all the things. And movies they don't like, boy, do they apply that formula rigorously. But ones they want to protect, they completely ignore that studios, first of all, don't make all these hundreds of millions of dollars movies just to break even 3 months later. And yeah, they forget about the theater takeaway. They forget about the differences between all the different things. It's super obvious now, but it's the game they play. They just forget how to do the formula.
They'll go further than that and say, oh, they'll make a bunch of money off of selling it to streaming services later, which is something that no one's ever talked about until now. Yeah.
I was going to make the joke about, think about all the robotic non-binary beavers they're going to sell to all the childrens who love the Hoppers.
It's not theatrically viable if you need 3 other sources to fucking hit your like minimum to break even.
Yeah. That being said, though, we used to have cult classics that would hit it big on DVD, but not in the movie theater.
Tombstone wasn't popular apparently when it came out. It was overshadowed by Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner. It took years, but home release and then viewing it on their version streaming. HBO dying.
Idiocracy was straight to DVD, and that was a pretty massive success.
Austin Powers, first one wasn't successful, but DVD sales got its sequels.
Yeah,
or at least the second one.
We live in different times.
But also just do the same goddamn consistent formula for everything, you liars.
Well, we'll be talking about War Machine, which should have been fucking terrible, but they did the formula and they did it pretty decent because they just stuck to the formula and then made the formula good, even though it should have been absolute hot garbage. It was actually, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I thought we were going to be done with box office, but I guess we'll briefly mention Undertone. A24 Paranormal. Apparently 9.3 million, better than expected, and they acquired it for approximately 3 million to about 4 million. So as much as I hate horror movies, and they're the lowest form of art, as long as they're not a movie about an Asian girl switching over to a white girl that has a 90 million break even or whatever it was, they generally make money, and I fucking hate it because I like going to movie theaters, and if I want the movie theaters to stick around, I have to root for all this dog shit horror to actually succeed. But the director and cast of Undertone, we don't even, it doesn't matter what they say. So, Badger, We love a boob window, right? Thoughts on this vertical boob window while promoting your movie?
That's highly appropriate. I would dress that way too if I could. You don't want to get sweaty. Boob sweat's the worst.
So true. And well, this is great because it still gets sweaty, but we get to see it all glisten. ABF, is this work appropriate?
I'm suddenly more interested in horror movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, go away. Gross. Get out of here. No, we don't care. Yay! Okay. Spook? Can you say spook? All right, well, moving. No, back to the no. Hey! I'm just saying horror movies are terrible, the lowest form of art, but man, they're pretty good at the marketing. Now, ABF, this is one of your recommendations. Some of these movies I watch and I think, or we all agree, like, man, we didn't appreciate what we had at the time. We'll get to you guys there in a second. And Your Highness, bro, not only did I enjoy this as a comedy, I enjoyed this just as a fantasy movie. Danny McBride, he is quite talented, and he usually sticks to the comedy, but he's got quite a bit of range in the comedy to where he's pretty good at dabbling in the drama as well. Though this is like pretty pure comedy. I fucking loved it. Like the archetypes too, like with him and his brother. He's like the petulant, spoiled asshole who's jealous of his perfect older brother. And it was great. And then Natalie Portman is Miss Strong Woman, but I don't mind because we get to see her take her clothes off. And
which, by the way, that's the edited version. I'm assuming you watched the R-rated where that's a G-string, not the fucking full-on underwear.
Right.
Oh. I believe I did watch the unrated, I believe. So I did. Okay. I probably did see the.
It should have been, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't even think about how there was a difference. Man,
Oh, well, okay. Gotta pay attention. Devil's in the details.
Yes.
Natalie Portman was looking great in that movie.
That's what
That's Padme, man.
Girl bosses are fine if they are attractive and likable. It's so fucking simple. And she's even a little like brash and a little, oh, this dude's an idiot. But like it works with everything. And she's hot, so you can forgive a lot with that. And then the whole, sorry, we need to sing. And then we will get into why it's okay for Natalie Portman to be a girl boss because she's hot. Graph Web for 2. For fuck's sake, hashtag cancel Disney Plus.
Was that Indian singing?
Cancel. You might cancel. How can you cancel?
Thank you for waiting 20 minutes before making us sing. It's early. See, we're dropping another 2. Badger, your water bottle is really small. Enhance. So
fun fact, Tech Rat gets all the money from that. So please yell at him next time you see him. Okay? Yes.
This is why it's taking me so long to get
If it was up to me, I would shut that whole shit down and go with something else entirely and keep it all. But Rat gets it. So you go ahead and tell him what you want to see there. Bless.
Also, another criticism, your logo is on like the front of the mug.
Yeah,
and not I know what
here
or
on,
here. It's right here. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
I'll politely ask him. to switch it over for you guys.
I can't believe
How about that a long time ago, though? I don't know if he changed it since.
You go like this. Maybe, probably not, though.
All right.
Who needs the Quickie Mart? I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Butter be praised. I do like butter.
Vishnu.
Now, all right. Appreciate you guys. Oh, Your Highness. I remember seeing it and enjoying it. 5.5 out of 10.
Comedies are always criminally low.
Screw you. Mm-hmm. Dan McBride was not appreciated for his genius. And some other lovely young ladies. I know everyone likes to hate on Zooey Deschanel.
She was good.
But they had her looking purty, and they got them boobas all perked up. So I was very happy in the whole, like, damsel in distress. They kind of also leaned into the whole, she was, like, kidnapped as a child, and he was, like, raising her as, like, the child bride. Now, that was kind of a little weird. And
totally
I like that.
Historically accurate.
Yes. I like that element with the bad guy. So yeah, this is obviously at the end when they finally get together. He's got the whole the bone sword or whatever. I assume it's supposed to sort
I got a bone sword.
wieners. Yeah, I assume that is yes what he's going for. But then of course he gets it at first. You're like, so what, is he the chosen one? But no, he actually helps out his bro. So he starts off hating his bro, but actually, because I'm fine with you being pieces of shit, but I need you to be less pieces of shit at the end of your character arc. And he does it. And he does it really well. And he's a piece of shit, but he's likable enough. But then at the same time, then his brother, the prince, James Franco, is just like perfect and super duper likable. And I loved him immediately. Right then, actually, they kind of make you hate Danny McBride's character at first a bit. Maybe a little too much.
Yeah, they
but
do.
But it works. They give you the good enough character arc that it works.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was intentional.
All right, and then you get them like fighting in the arena, and then you get the pretty damn good effects with he like puts his hand in the big pot and turns into a big like hand snake monster thing. It actually looked pretty damn good. The sets, the costumes, the effects, I was happy with it. I was saying, like, it was a good comedy, but it's also, so I think the reason with it being a satire is when you do satire, you have to home in on the formula and do formula, somewhere like a scary movie situation. So he basically just did fantasy movie formula, but then, throw in all his, little twists and turns and jokes. And it worked really well. I loved it, just even as a fantasy movie. And then you get the Jim Henson style puppets as well. But then you also find out that Jim Henson style puppet was also mistreating James Franco as a child.
What are you talking about? He's an alien. He just wanted a little bit of sugar. That's how they communicate, Erwin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me probe you.
Yeah. So, and he did it really well. The satire worked rather than just trying to like deconstruct everything and late stage capitalism's bad and kind of like nonsense. It was actual good satire. Yes, that it's yeah. As he finds out. And then the villain, they cast a really good guy for it. The like sniveling little warlock. Beautiful.
Yeah, who's played by fucking the same guy, Justin Theroux, who did Mr. House and Fallout.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I didn't catch that
dating what's her name? Jennifer Aniston forever.
Really? All right.
That's one of those dudes that can look ugly and creepy as fuck, and then you see him normally, it's like, oh, he's a good-looking normal dude. But then he can also play like those other weird character roles.
Yeah, lots of weird character roles in this. That is for sure. Starts off with him getting hung by a village of dwarves because he
first time.
He picked the hot one or whatever. Yeah, so literally we get Snow White where they refuse to put dwarves in, and this movie starts with like 12
and then
them.
The animated like scroll cartoon that goes along with it. I thought that all works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did the formula, they did the tropes, they did the satire correctly. It really worked for me. Yeah, and then you throw in, like some of I said, the Jim Henson Labyrinth kind of weirder stuff too, with like the mechanical bird who he really hates, but then I think ends up liking at the end. And just make the girl boss hot. That's all you have to do. Just show a little cleavage.
Still love when he comes in full plate armor. He's like, you quest the way you quest, and I shall quest the way I quest.
And then he immediately falls down the stairs.
It's me in any multiplayer game.
That's why less clothing in RPGs, the higher defense.
Yeah, people don't understand that. The reason she's just wearing a sliver of clothing and some chainmail booba armor is because she needs to be free. Right? She needs to be able to dance on the wind.
You don't need high defense if you have high dexterity. Subaru, slipping another 2 in the G-string. If a turtle loses its shell, is it naked or homeless? I would say naked, but hermit crab, I think you could argue homeless. Right? Is that reasonable?
Yeah, sure.
Because turtle shells can get destroyed, but it can't like walk out of its shell, right?
No, they're actually pretty connected to their shell. Right? They can feel it when you fucking
So
hermits can pop out. They can.
Just naked, disabled. Yes, dad question. Thank you. Now, another character. You had his assistant guy. I don't remember his name. Perfect. he's basically just like the whimpering little bitch to follow him around and him to be an asshole to, and the dynamic was excellent. And then that plus the James Franco, and then the combat and action stuff was pretty good too. Like I said, the fight against like the hand dragon thing, it was good. I was like, what the fuck? It's kind of a war machine situation where
his magic effects that he uses, the sorcerer, like shooting lightning and shit. Yeah,
all the practical effects and stuff as well too. And yeah, like I said, sets, costumes, I really liked it, and the humor all landed for me. Where some of the Seth Rogen-y kind of stuff doesn't always land for me, but it's Danny McBride, so it's not quite all that Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill kind of humor. I liked it. What the fuck? Your Highness, definitely better than a 5.5 out of 10.
Now, I'm looking at IMDb a little bit, and it looks like all these people that worked on the film, like director and writer-wise, they also did like Vice Principals, Land of the Lost, like stuff like that.
I liked Land of the Lost.
Me
With Will
too.
Ferrell, right?
Yeah. And Danny McBride
really
is in that
liked it.
too, and he's really funny in that.
Okay, yeah, I'm putting that back on the wheel. I haven't seen that in forever. Let's see.
Never trust a man in a tunic. Words I live by.
All right, and then here's my example too. Like, people like to hate on Zooey Deschanel, but like it was hard to hate on her in this. And then the puppet was really fucking good too. It did unspeakable horrors to them, but it's really fucking good. And
so
did I mention
creepy.
Zooey Deschanel's boobs and how they just shoved him right out there, and then didn't let her speak? It was they knew what we wanted. I think we'll have to move on from there. Also, I'll just keep going because it was really good. Check it out. Oh yeah, his pet lizard.
Yeah.
There's just so much good stuff in there. All right, moving along. Badger, are you gonna be wearing a tuxedo later today?
I have to.
Yay! Yeah, discussing films all like, ooh, this person's the front runner to win the Oscars. This person, I'm like, oh my god, I don't care about the Oscars at all, and I definitely don't care about Hamnet. Am I pronouncing it correctly? So, Badge, final predictions. One battle after another of Sinners. Who do you think's taking it? You still one battle
after another.
All right. Yeah, that's
marching orders will come in.
I actually think it's going to be like a combination of both. And
it is, but I still think like best picture will be
because I think the headlines are going to be like Sinners and One Battle, stole the Oscars. That's what it's going to say.
If One Battle After Another wins Best Picture, then that means they have to give Sinners like one more Oscar total than One Battle After Another. It's like a Jeff Keighley Game Awards math, All right, now that was super fun. Oscars, God, who gives a shit? But if you do, make sure you check out Badger over on Film Threat.
It's gonna be so fun.
Will not be wearing any pants.
That is true.
This is one you guys have been bugging me about for a while. So, I married an axe murderer. So, Mike Myers, when you put him up against Robin Williams and Jim Carrey, I don't think he's on the same level of those two. I assumed he kind of was, and I like Mike Myers, but he can do the Scottish thing very well.
Very well. Fat bastard.
A fat bastard, or his father in this movie.
Yeah.
Where I kept being like, is that him? I should look it up. I'm like, I don't need to look it up. It's so obviously him.
When he's telling the kid to like move his head.
Get in my belly. Go away now. It was the original fucking go away now. Yeah. I want my baby back, baby back. Yeah. He's good at that.
Yes. And actually, I really want to watch Austin Powers again.
Me too.
But this, I felt a little try hard at times. Definitely a little cringe at times. I really enjoyed Mrs. Doubtfire, but Robin Williams dabbled in that a little bit, but it was Robin Williams, so he pulled it off, whereas I'm not sure Mike Myers pulls it off quite as well. I know Badger's not gonna be Badger, you love Robin Williams, right? So saying that Mike Myers is greatly inferior. Yeah.
I love Robin Williams. Love Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I think Robin
Mike
Williams,
Myers
Jim
is below
Carrey,
both of them.
Yeah, I feel like are pretty. It's just which one's your favorite at that point. Like, what's your 10 out of 10 favorite? Whereas Mike Myers, I didn't realize is more a 7 out of 10 situation. Now, either of you guys seen Last Man Standing? The ABC show starring Tim Allen before ABC said we don't want to know more.
Yes. And before any of this, did we tell you to watch The Vanishing with Kiefer Sutherland and Jeff Bridges? Sandra Bullock.
Maybe.
And her.
Let's see. Vanishing? Okay, yeah, because I went through, I don't think I've really seen much other stuff with her in it, but I always loved her as the mom in that. Let's see, The Vanishing? The Vanishing.
I think it might just be Vanishing, but it might also be The Witch. Yeah, but
I'll
just Kiefer Sutherland, Jeff Bridges.
I'll put parentheses around.
She plays the main lead, like girlfriend in that. After a fact, she's very good. And yeah, Last Man Standing is good.
Yeah, I really liked it, and then they canceled it because Tim Allen's conservative, and then they tried to reboot it on Fox, and it didn't. They changed characters yet again, and it just didn't really work. I really liked her in this. So she's the one he thinks is the axe murderer because his parents read tabloids. Remember tabloids? We don't have tabloids anymore. We just have social media. Those were the days when you'd stand in line at the grocery store with your mom and you'd look at all the crazy stories
National
about
Enquirer.
Princess Diana actually being a vampire or whatever.
Or a lizard person. Turns out they were all real. Oh, no.
Those were the days. So he is known. That's the other thing, too, is he starts off a bit neurotic and unlikable, similar to Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day, and then also like Mrs. Doubtfire, he starts off with a little friction there.
I think it's the only movie where he kind of just plays himself.
Yeah.
Like that's the closest to actually just Mike being Mike that I've ever fucking seen. Like the way he is in off-camera things.
And then when he does it and he goes like really leans into it, then that's when I was saying it felt a little try-hardy. Cause it was.
We all know about that.
Okay. Yeah, so I didn't really like him at first. This is not just like all those other guys. He of course gets way more attractive women than he should because he's funny and quirky and weird.
That's just
we all
old
know
Hollywood
about that.
movies too. You know, like people were always prettier than they should be.
Yes, but then it's like, I watch Crazy Stupid Love and Ryan Gosling's all like quirky and weird, but like I get it there, and he does like the good kind of quirky and weird. Whereas Mike Myers is considerably less so. All right, so they put her in a Chinese outfit at one point. Was nice. They put her in all sorts of costumes, I'm now realizing. So it was a little slow. The comedy a little slow. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I feel like it's more kind of. Is it a rom-com? Is it a thriller?
Is it a detective? Yeah,
it's
like crime. But yeah, I mean, I like that aspect, and then his buddy, says, "Oh, she's the axe murderer," and then he believes it, and then, "Oh no, actually, lol, JK, she's not the axe murderer," and then she has the weird friend who lives with her, who's like very weird, and she exists for no fucking reason for the story or anything. So when it gets to the end and guess who the actual killer is? The weird, crazy roommate who has no reason to exist in this movie other than to turn out to be the killer at the end? That one? So, like, that aspect of it wasn't all the greatest either, but still pretty formula. I appreciate my formula. Yeah, there was a lot I liked. I mean, I kind of did. I liked his parents. If she's not, like, yeah. Wait, she said this was all her stuff, but then wouldn't it be like the roommate stuff? I don't know. But she's attractive. That was good. I like that. They put her in a little Chinese kimono costume. Was good.
Cultural appropriation.
Who would have thought the crazy roommate would be the crazy killer instead?
God, that chick always plays a cray-cray.
Yeah,
does
she does.
Oh,
She just has that face. She has like that trailer park face, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. How would you describe this face, ABF?
Oh man, yeah, he is really good at doing other impressions.
No.
They're Scottish.
No. He's good at doing one impression.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
All right, now moving along. I wish I would have liked it more. Like, I like his mom and stuff, but
he did the other impressions like Love Guru or even fucking Gold.
They destroyed his career.
It destroyed his fucking career. Yes. Yes.
It's I liked it, but I won't be watching it again or recommending other people do a
Wayne's
rewatch.
World? Did you ever get into Wayne's World?
I enjoyed Wayne's World when I watched that.
I'm trying to gauge where you are.
Yeah,
with
Wayne's World is somewhere between serious and too jokey, right? It's somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer that story more than
Wayne's World is Bill and Ted.
Story.
You just don't have any future. It's this without the future storyline, basically.
Kind of is, yeah.
Rossi for 2, Leon
Yes.
also has trailer park face.
Yes,
And
that's
hair.
true. Twinkie little trailer park face.
All right, let's see. Moving along, unless we, it's. This is what, Mike Myers' impression should be. Otherwise, yeah. Now, moving along. Ooh, chat. It's your favorite time. When I break down on tears and get on my knees and beg. Everyone likes a good streamer begging moment, right? Please, chat. Wait, Badger, you saw the Firefly thing, right?
Yes.
I saw it.
Remember the thing that we said it better not be this. It's that. So I hope it does not go forward. I don't give a fuck. Well, we'll talk about it more.
If you want other people to join us in being not particularly happy about getting baited with Firefly and it being in an animation,
it's almost like live action is still the superior fucking form, no matter what Twinkie little trailer park boys say. I know we like it. It's great. You can do a lot of things, but at the end of the day, motherfucker, we all want to see it in live action.
No, but my take on it was that I'm happy that it's animated because that means they're not going to destroy the live action that's already out there.
Yeah, well,
they're going to do nothing.
Once they said Alan Tudyk was coming back, that's Badger was just like, it's an animation. Right. I would say Nerd Slap, I think, was also expecting some animation. So yeah, I think a lot of people did see this one coming. And so, Nerd Slap said he was excited.
Yeah, and it still has all the same problems as if it was the live, action. Where in the timeline is it going to be? Is it going to be between the TV show and the movie? Hopefully, because of the casting choice.
Well, at this point, I mean, we're worried about what they're going to do with the movie and certain characters being dead. You know what? We're getting a prequel, is my guess, right?
Well, I mean, it would be a prequel if it was between the two. The fan-made movie and the TV series. That's technically a prequel, right? It's somewhere in the middle.
Serenity?
Yeah.
Serenity's in the middle? I thought it was...
No. I'm saying this animation, if it was in between the two, it would be considered the
sequel to the television.
That would be like a mid-prequel.
To the movie. So it's a mid-prequel.
Yeah, that'd be like calling the original Star Trek movies prequels to the Disney ones. Like, you can, but I think prequel. In between, is there a lot in between though?
Presumably all the seasons they would have filmed before having to do the movie and wrapping up their Alliance storyline. But
it's been a minute since I watched it, but I think there was a little bit of a time jump, so there probably is story to tell in between.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So mid-quill. I don't give a shit.
Because if you're gonna have Wash in it, it only makes sense to have it in between.
Now the question is, do they go animation or do they go anime? They keep calling
I'm
it
assuming
animation.
you saw the concept art. It's on discussing.
Dude, it looks. No, I don't think that's actual concept art.
I agree with Erwin. Yeah, I think someone just spit out some AI just to get it out there.
Because this just looks like they're fucking costumes from the last movie.
Yeah, and then they just said turn this into a cartoon. With AI. Exactly. With my thumbnail, I literally just posterized it because when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, they basically just posterized it. So, time-wise, it would probably go in between because if it were prequel, they'd probably be looking younger and wearing different stuff.
Did you watch the statement that he put out?
Oh yeah, no, I was about to throw that in private chat for Badger. Figured we let the rage swell up before we see Nathan Fillion bait us in this. In this one, he even fucking baits us. All right,
20 ounces is a lot. All right, why don't you fuckers just have buckets?
I'll hold off on my thoughts on it till after.
It sounds like they're in the fucking. It's not even greenlit.
Exactly, that's what I was gonna say.
So really? I hope this gets Buffy'd personally.
This sounds like a
pitch.
Pretty much, yeah. And
I wish fulfillment.
But God, you set like a date a month ahead to be like, we got big news, and then it's a pitch for an animated. Oh, Badger, can you whip out some fucking Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh my God. Yeah, Nerd Slap, it's happening. Firefly's coming back. Are you excited? He did 2 exclamation points. I think he's excited. All of my interest vanished. Badger's vanished. It sounds like ABF. What's your interest level at?
It kind of sounds like the Expanse situation where the show was canceled and some of the showrunners were desperately trying to get Amazon to pick it up, and they actually did. And I think that these videos that he was putting out and getting all the fans riled up, it worked.
Let's see.
Well, we might be
as of this moment, the word is out. We are going to try to bring back Firefly.
Why?
This time, we're going to animate it. Guys, bringing back Firefly. Crazy?
You're not bringing it
We're
back.
not crazy.
Not crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Not crazy.
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 It's crazy, but it just might work. Now, to do this, we would need Joss's blessing. I got it.
The rights from 20th Century Fox.
No, you need Joss.
They got excited. They said yes.
The showrunner.
I got 2. Tara Butters, Agent Carter, Dollhouse, Mark Guggenheim, Arrow, Flash. They're married. They met through Firefly.
A script.
We got it.
An animation house.
Academy and Emmy award-winning Shadow Machine. The last piece we need is a home.
A home. A home.
A home?
A home?
A home.
Oh my God, they are begging. Holy fuck.
And for that, we need you. Like this post. Comment on this post. Repost this post. Tag your friends.
They're asking us to
Tag
market
your
it for
family.
them.
Tag your enemies. I'm asking you to do what you've always done. Keep Firefly flying. Oh, and I'm about to go pitch this thing, so wish me luck.
Good luck, Captain Tight Pants.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck with that, Nate.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good
with that.
luck.
Wow, I feel
As-
used
Yeah,
and dirty now.
a little
Good
bit.
luck, guys.
What the fuck?
But I actually think it's going to work. I think someone's going to pick it
yeah.
up. And it does sound like, with Nathan Fillion behind this, that there actually probably is some heart behind it. So maybe something will amount to it.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him, but who's gonna give a fuck?
I don't. You might as well have just said you were continuing it in a comic.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
You couldn't.
I mean, if the only way that this blows up, and not even blows up, just is in the light, is if Netflix or Amazon picks it up, right? Who else is
but
gonna
like-
make it large?
Okay, and then they're talking Shadow Machine, which I wasn't sure who that was.
I
That's
hope Paramount does it so he can piss everyone off, call them all Nazis. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
Yeah, now I would do it just for the lulls.
Yeah.
It's triggering everyone.
So Shadow Machine was the one they said they have on board, which is the one who started off doing Robot Chicken, Oral, Frankenhole, that sort of stuff, but then went into BoJack Horseman, which is Netflix. A bunch of other shit I don't know about. Yeah, let's see. Zodiac. They did Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. They're gonna do a Bob the Builder, I guess.
That was the
some
other thing. He didn't even
shows.
say to do that. We need Joss Whedon to come back and write it because he's the heart and soul, and it all came from his brain. He said we need his permission, and I got it. Okay.
Yeah, the permission. Yeah, I haven't heard any of this recent stuff.
Yeah, sure.
But
man.
yeah,
Go ahead and make the little
again,
movie.
this sounds like an Expanse situation where they were hiring those biplanes with the trailing message behind them to fly over Jeff Bezos to try to sell to pick up the fourth season or whatever it was. Was it season 4? I think it was season 4. Which the show just wasn't the same when it got picked back up. And it's gonna have a totally different tone for this animation, and you guys might have some fun out of it, but it could turn out to be a Star Trek situation where there's no journey anymore. There's just message.
Also, I get the wanting Joss to come back, but When I just looked the other day, he had an IMDb credit for the new Buffy revival that was coming out.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Probably because just like that, they got
Right,
his permission too and had to give him
Yeah.
a fucking credit, but he was not involved in it.
Yeah, like they're obligated to just send a copy, a Xerox copy of the script to him, you know?
So, created by credit is what it looks like it was.
Yeah.
All right, because, well, yeah, obviously the next news is that Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot's not looking so hot. But first, Superbad. Damn, this was good.
It's so good.
I hate like awkward humor. I get really affected by like the cringe, like the Office style humor, and this had a lot of it in it. Man, it worked. So you guys, this was you guys culturing Isaac, and apparently he loved it, right?
He did quite a bit. In fact, he was after we finished it, he was like, "I quite liked it, and I want more. I want to see more movies like it." So we're thinking of other movies like this to show to him in the future.
Do you think Isaac had a lunchbox full of wiener drawings when he was?
Oh my god, we were shooting those jokes around like crazy. But it's cool, you know. Something like 8% of kids do it. That's my favorite line out of the movie.
Yeah. Now it was a good, yeah. Like Your Highness had a lot of this style of humor as well, and it worked. But then they got really popular, and then they just thought like they had win, and they could just do whatever. They kind of went like the Marvel route, and then they literally destroyed comedy in the way that Marvel and DC destroyed superheroes. McLovin. I definitely understand why we were obsessed with McLovin so much. Oh, this is a different time when cigarettes came in wides. You could get the shotgun barrel version.
Oh,
of
hell
cigarettes.
yeah.
So he's all worried. He's about to get, and then he just gets knocked out by the crazy homeless guy or whatever. Cops come in, and then he hangs out with the cops, one of which is Seth Rogen.
Which Seth Rogen was pretty funny in the movie.
It was good.
Yeah.
You know what, Bill Hader, right? Isn't that the other guy?
Yeah.
They were both really freaking good. I liked all of the characters, the various archetypes. Girl who got hot before she realized it, so she's still willing to talk to the fat nerdy Jewish kid. Yeah, even Seth Rogen, even with the fucking cop stash, was good.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I
a
thought they were
douche.
funny.
He plays a douche perfectly.
Yes. What'd you say, Badge?
I said that's when they were funny.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you had the various cute girls that they were after. Yeah, Asian kid, where he's like, swoops him on the nose. Michael Cera's
Michael
really
Cera
good in this.
is the funniest gay guy ever.
Yes. So yeah, you get lots of good character stuff in this. Shocking amount of good character stuff. I told that bitch what time it was. Him wearing his corduroy vest. Them going in, or I guess it was what Jonah Hill going in to buy alcohol and like imagining all the different scenarios like happening. Yep. They did it really good. Not only was it a good comedy, it's just a good movie in general. Starting off with how they're all just their weekends is just like, decide what porn subscription to get and stuff like that. And then they go on like a little hero's journey where they're putting beer into like detergent containers and stuff like that.
It's blue,
as you do.
Yeah, and it works. Like in general, like they did just the hero's journey. They did the Odyssey, and it worked. And they literally managed to turn McLovin into a thing because it was so good.
If you go to like a joke store, they sell those McLovin driver's licenses.
Oh,
you ever
really?
seen them for sale? Yeah, it's funny.
That's good.
And they've failed to make something that resonated like Superbad ever since. They've tried. Oh, they've tried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't do it. They're trying again. Fingers crossed for Scary Movie. I really liked Jonah Hill's character being like the asshole after all the teachers like yelling at him to like get the hell out and stuff. And then this one, when he runs off, the soccer ball comes by him and he kicks it into the bleachers, like flips him off or something like that.
When he goes on his rant to the teacher and he keeps like apologizing every time you would say something offensive to her, it was so funny.
Yes.
This bullshit class, I'm sorry.
They like McLovin so much that when he runs away, they feel like personally hurt that he abandoned them and such. But then they accidentally end up cock blocking him when they should be doing the opposite. So they go and like light the cop car on fire and let him shoot it and stuff. I remember comedies; they were nice.
I think that the awkwardness of the kids worked, Erwin. Because we like remember a time when we were that age and how awkward we were, you know?
Yes, I know, but that makes the awkwardness and cringeness of it hurt me that much more.
I think it's just more real.
Yes. Him going to the house party and they think he's someone's brother and then he has to sing. And, oh, God. There's lots to say. We have 50 minutes though, but not a lot of time to say it. Yeah, super bad. I miss when Judd Apatow was making good comedies instead of destroying all of comedy forever and ever. Rossi for 5. When I worked at the gas station, someone handed me a McLovin ID. He was like, "I'm just fucking with you."
That's so great. Funny. Oh my God.
Yes. Talk about cultural impact.
Nowadays, you pull out that McLovin ID and like, legit, the cops probably get called on you. Like, that was a joke.
No, they say here, now come right over here to vote, sir.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's see. Yeah, that's enough. Were there any boobs? Do you remember any boobs?
Actually, no.
That I would say, and when negative was it rated R?
Whenever the girls were in the bedroom, they always had their bras on and nothing ever came off. And we watched the unrated version. So
I think I did too. So yeah, we didn't even get like boobs in a pool or something. So were there boobs? Or is this yes to something else?
I don't remember them.
Sometimes I like looking at the names in the foreign posters. Super Salidos.
That's funny.
This is my favorite. Sucks bad. Super grave. Super bad. Ours are so boring. All right, moving along. I can't believe there weren't any boobs. All right. Oh yes, Buffy the Vampire Slayer sequel series is no longer happening. Badger, isn't this the second time it's basically been canceled?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I didn't know about this.
Yeah, now this is, I think they seem to actually have finally made a pilot, and Hulu watched the pilot and they said, "We're having some creative differences. Fuck off," is what seems to have happened.
Stop giving Michelle Zhao fucking work.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Maybe they're finally starting to look at the material coming out and saying, you know, as a simple yes or no, pass fail, is this good?
Yes.
Pilot episodes used to be a thing, and I feel like the pilot episode is just lumped in with an entire season and not even like test audience.
Yeah, we don't really do pilots all that much anymore. This is why, because most of them fail. Most of the pilots were terrible back when we had good TV.
Remember one of the better pilots I can think of too, actually, Stargate SG-1 and Battlestar Galactica. Those were like basically movies.
Yeah, well, Battlestar at least did the mini-series, so if nothing else works. The problem is that all of these are intrinsically, however the fuck you want to say it, girl boss shit. However, they're done very specifically, and they're balanced with Angel and Spike and Xander when he remembers that he's a man. Like, there are, and Giles, there's like things that balance it out. And when they, and you know who they are, they just go full on. And it's the same thing with Star Trek, Starfleet, all this stuff. They're intrinsically progressive, but it's not enough. There's no balance, and you just go full on, and then it doesn't resonate with anyone.
Yeah, like Ironheart's like, let's balance it out by having a black trans character. That's not balance there, Disney.
Yeah.
Now, I don't remember seeing any black trans characters in Spies Like Us. Gonna disappoint you guys a little bit. I liked it. It was no Three Amigos. Am I crazy, Badger? Am I allowed to say that?
No, I don't even really think I've watched the original Spies Like Us.
Well,
okay.
I really enjoyed it because I like the idea that they were grooming these two people to be like fall guys. And they put them through boot camp, but they're like, don't worry, we're going to put you through the accelerated version.
Yeah, they basically railroaded the entire time and then
Mhm.
dropped into enemy lines, like literally pushed out of the plane. If I remember correctly.
Yeah. No, Stripes is probably the better version of this movie, but it's still good.
Yes. So, Stripes. I'm glad you brought that up. Dan Aykroyd. I quite like his character in this. He's very likable, very knowledgeable. Saves the day a lot by being a smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy Chase is a little caddyshacky, where
he's an asshole.
I don't like asshole characters. I'm sorry.
I think
You
Chevy
wouldn't
Chase
like
is
him.
just an asshole. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you wouldn't like Chevy Chase in real life because he's an asshole in real life.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Community. I'm very aware of how he interacts with his coworkers.
He was in the headlines quite a few times for being an asshole on the set.
Yeah, well, in Community, they basically had got rid of him and then would only bring him back occasionally, and then eventually they just murdered him. I mean, killed off his character. And then eventually they replaced him with Keith David in the Yahoo reboot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which I liked him in that. Now, all right, so okay, I thought you guys would be a little angrier at me. Here, I need to scroll through some pictures. Rossi for a $5. Plus with Starbuck, her girl Boston's leads.
Her girl bossing.
Her
leads.
girl. Oh, okay. I was really confused. Starbuck, her girl bossing leads to constant failures all the time. She has to learn from her mistakes. She's not a Mary Sue and flawed.
Highly flawed, yes.
Yes. And then when a big dude comes up, you don't just get to punch him a couple times and he's down. You don't get to spin around a couple times. You gotta be breaking kneecaps with large pipes or shooting and stuff like that. And also, I want you occasionally, a goon comes up behind you and pulls your hair and rips you to the ground and you get overtaken for a second. Or, alternatively, slapped on the ass at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get dragged out by your hair or slapped on the ass? Just saying.
Sometimes both.
All right, so this had a very Rambo 3, this is in honor of the brave Mujahideen warriors kind of vibe to it. Since they're going against the Russians, and at the time we might have been teaming up with some interesting characters over there in the Middle East. So
Rambo 3.
Yes. So I did kind of I enjoyed the espionage aspects of it. But put espionage aspects in an espionage movie, the comedy and espionage aspects, some of the hijinks and situational comedy worked, and there were definitely times I laughed, but it didn't work for me quite as well as Three Amigos premise worked for me. It's a bit more fun. Whereas this, it's just a little more dry, it felt like. And at this point, if you're gonna lean into the James Bond-ish spy satire, go full Naked Gun with it or something, whereas this is a little more realistic ish.
Yeah, there's a meter of serious and comedy, and it movies fall somewhere between. This one was more on the serious side.
There's guns, there's Russian boobs, you just get to see him behind the bra, but the bra doesn't cover very much. It's the one where they're spying with the binoculars and she's outside zipping up in her, but then he ends up hooking up with her in the end. She was probably my favorite character. So yeah, like I said, and the chicks they hook up with, yeah, they're attractive. I like that. Yes, like I said, there are many things I like about this movie. But it just didn't really do it for me. It's I liked it, but I'm not going to be watching it again or recommending it to anyone. But when they pulled the Mr. Burns glowy alien thing against the Russians, it was funny. I liked it. But I'd rather just watch Austin Powers instead. Oh yeah, and then good example of he comes in here and just immediately starts blatantly cheating. He's not even oh, look how smart I am and I'm good at cheating, which would make you like him. Instead, he just is blatantly a piece of shit and just obviously cheat and pretending to be disabled while doing it. I I don't like asshole characters. Well, no, you can do them right because like, you know, everyone likes a Deadpool, kind of like an anti-hero. Like you got to get the mixture right though, and also it's important how they start off. You start them off likable and badass, but then they give the cockiness. But you're like, oh well, they're a total badass, so the cockiness is acceptable. Whereas here, he's just kind of a piece of shit, and he didn't. But to be fair, it was what because the guy didn't tell. No, wait, it's Dan Aykroyd he's trying to get rid of. The good guy wasn't told, and so it wasn't even because the other guy was fucking him over.
That or the bad, asshole character can't be the main character. If they're not the main character, then you like it.
Or when you can start off asshole. I'm gonna need the character arc to be about you not being an asshole anymore,
like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, or not being Pauly Shore by the time the movie ends.
Buddy.
Yes, like I don't want you to save the day with your bad character flaws. I want you to fix your bad character flaws, which then saves the day. Also, I don't want you to team up with either. Doesn't make you look like a good guy in this day and age. All right, I think that's about it. Like I said, like there's some funny costumes and funny moments. And did I mention like the boobs? And yeah, like I said, I enjoyed it. It just, didn't super do it for me. Now, Badger, have you hit the thumbs up? Sorry, Badger. You know how we're talking about G.I. Joe at Paramount? They had dueling G.I. Joes from this gentleman, Max Landis, as well as Danny McBride, which it's a little different after we just glazed him, as the kids say. So, Max Landis. They rejected him. And he's kind of like, this is just like normal stuff. Why is this news? Like, why is everyone like being mean? This is just normal thing that happens in Hollywood. Why is this a news story? Which I understand. All right. So, multiple sources say, but the studio is still in talks with and awaiting scripts from other writers, including Danny McBride.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Your Highness. I'm not sure I want a Danny McBride G.I. Joe. What about you, Badge?
Did you see what it was supposed to be about?
If we scroll down, does it say it? Or what was it
I think, but if it didn't, it was supposed to be
the Max Landis?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that one, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the Danny McBride one.
No.
So
the Max Landis one.
He celebrated that his pitch came together very serendipitously based on the coolness of the weird and subversive idea. That idea centered around the film's franchise villain, Cobra, having successfully taken over the world and reduced G.I. Joe to a conspiracy theory. But this is just how big IP development always is. Honestly, I was surprised it was reported at all. That sounds like Wanted, but the comic books. I don't know. I'm not sure if the movie does.
Yeah, it also sounds like it was going to be a thinly veiled Trump analogy that the bad guys had taken over the world and the good guys were Paramount was probably the wrong place to take that.
I got a different vibe. I got the Jews secretly took over the world, which is also not a good thing to take to Paramount.
It's not so secret, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's for those who haven't read Wanted. Quite good. Mark Miller, he said or miss, but yeah, this one was a hit. Essentially, the supervillains took over and erased like superheroes from.
Show one of the pages.
Oh, all right. One moment. Let me find a good one.
Where Eminem and Halle Berry fucking.
Yeah, is Wanted the movie worth watching? But that's the one with
but it's entirely unrelated, basically, to the fucking comic. But yes, it's worth it.
Because that's like some peak Angelina Jolie, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's also James McAvoy, like right before, like he had done like Atonement and a couple other things, so it was one of his first action roles.
Yeah, before getting a little more serious.
And you have Morgan Freeman.
I don't have any good ones.
That was before he was an X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Wanted? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, this is about the best I can do. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And then the main character is like an assassin. Yeah, he's the assassin character from the movie. But then I think his dad or something ends up being one of the bad guys who actually did help erase everything. So he's actually being like groomed to be like number 2. Yeah, I think like his dad or something.
Yeah, if you base it on the comic, it's a horrible fucking movie. But just like it's a Constantine. If you base it on the Constantine comic, no, it's fucking horrible. It's not accurate at all. But just as a movie, it's good.
All right, it's on the wheel. Yeah, I got Sucker Punch on the wheel. All right, we had I Am Number 4 up to vote yesterday. All right, so I don't really hate the idea of Cobra taking over. I watched what Cobra or Red Cobra Commander, or was it just whatever it was, the new one they put out with the GI Joe stuff that actually did really well. I really liked it. I actually like it more than Duke, the GI Joe.
GI Joe should be real easy. Your through line should be America.
Should be.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but
That's all you
starting
have to do.
But like, yeah, and it's starting off this way is maybe a little weird.
Don't tell me it's gonna be subversive.
Yeah, this is how James Gunn would start off the GI Joe verse. Yeah, the coolness of the weird and subversive ideas.
Subverted my expectations. Fuck off.
Yes, fuckity bye. Oh, how about some more subverting expectations? Disney Plus just added a new anime. I've actually seen this manga. It has me interested. It's mildly popular, I believe. Rooster Fighter.
Cockfighter.
Badger, what if I told you there's an cockfighting anime where they had like chicken Dragon Ball Z tournament style fights?
To each their own.
Rooster Fighter. Now in
Why
Disney
am I thinking of Horse Girls racing as it being adjacent to?
Oh,
you know?
Well, speaking, Horse Girls also, if you log into Netflix, or at least mine with the recommendations, it keeps pushing Beastars, which Beastars is it's like the furries, like dream come true anime. So yeah, I'm actually kind of interested. I'm not gonna lie. And Disney Plus keeps adding anime, which I think is a good decision. People really hated One Punch Man season 3 though.
We're probably gonna get chickens sometime in the next year at my house. So maybe after getting them, watching it will be kind of funny.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, I think this is Beastars is about to end. I think I'm gonna get around to it. But some of those things are just so furry adjacent. Oh, it's more One Punch Man with a rooster? Ooh. Okay. I'm intrigued. I was also intrigued by War Machine. And Badger reluctantly said that he kind of enjoyed it. And then a bunch of other people said they enjoyed it. And then I went, what the fuck? Okay, I guess I have to watch this. And I didn't kind of enjoy it. I enjoyed it.
Good. I enjoyed it.
They did the formula and they kind of nailed it. Badger didn't quite get what he was expecting, but I got exactly what I was expecting based on the trailer. So I was very happy with that. But I'm also with Badger where, what was it you wanted? You just wanted him like shoot a bunch of robots,
what I
right?
wanted. It's just that's what I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you weren't like you weren't your expectations weren't over. They didn't give you more than what you were thinking. Is what?
No, I thought it was going to be him as a one-man army, fucking a war machine, killing fucking Terminators, essentially. Not that it was going to be him being hunted.
I see.
You thought he was the war machine?
I mean, he kind of was. That was the subtext of it, was that at the end of it, he was a war machine. That's how he was able to survive. But no, I didn't realize it was going to have that much heart and be about the brother and about passing. So I thought he was just going to be a badass the whole time.
The character arc in it too, really good. All right, yeah. So there are some complaints, but the way they started it off, perfect. You make him super likable. You set up so much of the character just by these simple talks. A lot of it just like funny, like military banter. He sees his brother and he's like, "Who the fuck's this guy? Get him out of here," or something like that at first. But then they're all friends, and one of the guys like, "Oh, you guys know each other?" It's like, "Yeah, it's my big brother." And the way they did the introductions and stuff like that, really good. They're super likable. You know who they are. Bam. Rocket attack. Then you get the surreal, like PTS shell shock, like Cam and all that stuff. And then they don't quite tell you what happens there. It's later you realize, oh, he dragged his brother for like miles to get like back to the base, similar to like the Covenant.
I was just going to say, it feels like the Covenant a little bit. Yeah.
Sounds good to me. And then the way they would show his PTSD throughout, which like when he's finally riding on the bus going to ranger training or whatever it is, and he's just got his like head against the window, and then he just wakes up. That excellent way to do PTSD nightmares when things get a little too intense. Wake up, or come back to reality. Always works well. Always a good way to depict it. They fucking nailed it. And he I thought Richardson did a really good job. Someone at some point told him, do Chris Pratt from Terminal List. I had it side monitored for a lot, watched quite a bit of it. I kept hearing Chris Pratt. The voice like he was doing, I kept thinking he was Chris Pratt. So yeah, he definitely leans more into like Chris Pratt Terminal List than say like a Reacher character. I really liked him. I thought he did a really good job. All the action's great too. Of course, he has to do lots of training, and I mean, it's Jack dude's doing like army drills and being like way ahead of everyone else, just like Giga Chad mode. I love that. But that's the guy whose platoon got attacked, so like he's kind of like a mythical figure to all the new recruits, but then he's also like Sigma male and eats alone.
I thought it worked. It was good acting from him. Believe the character. It's the most effective Jai Courtney has ever been. He's not a leading man, but he does fucking set up side friend, brother stuff real well.
Yes. Okay, now, sorry, I didn't realize how many I missed. You guys are going crazy. I appreciate you guys. Seabrew for 2. I have bail money for Rossi at MegaCon. Free drinks. Yeah.
It's probably not enough money, Seabrew.
Rossi's going to need one of those like child leashes, like the full body child leash things.
Like what Mini B's wearing?
For insurance purposes. Sorry, I'm in the car using auto dictation.
Who the fuck says auto dictation instead of speech to text?
Yeah.
Maybe the auto dictation corrected it for him.
Oh, he just wanted to say the word dick.
Yeah.
Yes. Nick Gore for 2. We're going to get a Dick Gore at some point. Appreciate you for 2. And then Dragonwise 9.99 to hold my spot.
There was like, I'm trying to think who that was, but that sounds like one of the how's your dictation machine? How's your dictation machine? Yeah.
We don't want to give away Dragonwise's spot in chat. So he's paying the hold my spot tax.
So true. God, yeah. I'm sorry. Revenue's out the window. All the Somalis took it. We got to do what's got to be done. And there is now a spot tax. Is that what it is?
Yeah, hold your spot tax.
Like parking.
There's now
long form.
There's now a $10 parking fee. That's actually pretty good for parking in some places, right?
That's true.
I'm being generous around here, guys.
Yeah, that's how much it'll cost in New York after Mondami is done with it.
Yeah, I
used
love
to be
it.
free.
How can he park?
Yeah. Yeah.
How can he park?
Now, okay, yeah. Someone was asking if it was like Macho. Baking Bad booth at Mega. Well, we are working on talking them into it. It sounds like we might have convinced Jessica, and by that I mean we were like, "Hey, let's do Baking Bad," and she's like,
"That's what," because he's a blondie with completely different hair. That's what I was saying. He does best friend and brother real fucking well. He's perfect in Spartacus, but when you try to put him in a leading man role, that's when it starts falling apart. And he's fine as the asshole in the Divergent movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like him as fucking Captain Boomerang. But when you put him in just a lead, it doesn't work. Yeah, he's got range. It's just he needs to be handled very specifically.
Yes. Let's see.
But yeah, the bros they're in the engineering corps and they're not really fucking, they're adjacent to it. And they always talked about being on the front line.
Yes, and he's the one who wants to get action, but he also wants to become a ranger, whereas Alan Richardson's happy with where he's at. They also, they get the mechanic stuff in there, which then gets into the whole like well, not the fix-a-flat. What is it that he uses?
Basically, it was like the fix-a-seal thing, but they used too much of it. But see, it ties in. Yeah,
then
I like when they did the work.
That's formula. At the beginning, you just throw a little something in that kind of seems like a joke, but then it ends up saving the day at the very end.
Yeah,
formula, baby.
And his failure, and he says the brother that is like the brother.
That's what I was going to bring up.
So it all
his brother, yes,
it's like poetry. It rhymes. Yeah,
and then it's all about getting the injured black guy back. And
I thought they did a good job with it.
Yes.
Like I said, it had some real heart, more fucking heart than it had any right to. Again, I thought it was just going to be a cheap throwaway. So I'm not disappointed. It wasn't what I'm happy. Like, I guess you could say it subverted my expectations in the best way.
And also, nothing in the movie like stood out as like being fake. Like all the action and the CGI, it was very good.
Even the dumb bitch.
The robot
her hair was shaved.
Thank you for the the
Her
transition.
hair was
Badger, 'cause-
shaved. She wasn't
yeah.
insufferable. She panicked just like a real woman would. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
She
Sorry.
is
But also,
genuinely my only complaint. How many female tier 1 operators are there, Badger?
I mean, it's Rangers, so it's not
in this day and
necessarily
age-
tier 1, but yeah, probably more than you would expect.
Yeah, in this day and age, probably more than you think.
Yeah, she was definitely have her in, but have her head get blown off.
But it wasn't
instead.
Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, at least.
You know what I'm
But I was
saying?
like, this moment though was really good because this is them up against the cliff, and then the robot's got to be like a scanning device, so you just see it, and they're all like pushing up against the wall so it doesn't get them, and then it goes over his foot.
Yeah,
It
and the
was
little,
good.
saying
the
Metal
little
Gear-
pattern of the scanner, it was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I was like, this is Generation 0.
Oh,
Or
totally.
whatever the fucking was
Yeah.
that the game, right? Generation 0?
Generation Zero.
Yeah,
I
'cause
want
I
to
always
say
confuse
Generation
that
Kill.
Generation Kill. Yeah, I know. It makes me stop to fucking yeah. It's very Generation 0. Like that is essentially what you're fighting. You just have better weapons.
Yeah, but like the day 0 patch where like the robots were way too difficult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baba, how have you got to see Project Hail Mary today?
Because people are getting early fucking
Early?
Prime screenings and shit.
I know.
So mine's
I
on
thought it was
Monday.
Monday.
Well, Can't you like go through Amazon Prime and get your
Yeah.
tickets early?
So
Yeah,
mine's
that's
on
what-
Monday. And then
Yeah.
I think Nerd Cookies is seeing it Monday too. So I think that's the other big.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
know.
maybe people just got
Sunday.
homies or something. I
I
don't know.
wonder if I can do that with it still. I bet they're all
Fandango
sold
told
out.
me about it and then let me
Yeah.
do it through the app. So I was like, oh shit, good.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, he knows people. All right. All
Mm,
right.
Nice. All right. So they did formula and they decided to go with the aliens ending formula. Oh my god. This StreamYard's being a piece of shit. All right, come on. Do you guys see a picture? There's a picture. Fuck. All right, so he ends up getting in the bulldozer at the end, and it kind of gave me some like power suit armor vibes.
Yeah.
It worked though. I was fine with it. And let's see. Yeah, the mech is pretty badass. I was very
Totally.
happy with its design and how like intimidating and imposing it was.
It felt like Mech Warrior, like the Microsoft Mech Warrior, you know?
And then yeah, when they're like, oh, we finally made it back to base. Guys, where's base? And like, oh, all hope is gone. The amount of recruits is treated like red shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Heads exploding, getting impaled on shit. I liked it.
It's actually a great way to like open end the story that there was like a greater fight happening this whole time with your little isolated story happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it just kind of lends into the like it could be anywhere. It's following us at all times. It's right behind us at any moment kind of vibes. And then at the end you get a pretty good chase scene. The way it was filmed, like it was a oneer basically, and they go to like the guy leaning out the door to look at it, and then he comes back in, and then it goes like around the vehicle and stuff like that. They shot it really fucking cool. It was a really cool chase scene.
And it made sense that it was driving backwards too. Usually I hate when stuff drives backwards in movies, but on a tank or an LAV, the weak spot is the rear. So it actually makes sense to have the front pointed towards the enemy. So
and then before all that, you got plenty of tactics. ABF likes his war movies. Until they find the robot, it's very much so just a classic war movie. And then they're like, oh, well, this is the thing we're supposed to blow up. No, it turns out it wasn't. And then like half of them die right there in the very beginning encounter.
Yeah. No, it worked. He's just there to fucking get to the finish line for his brother, and everyone else is like, well, that ain't enough, dude. You need to be like, we see it in you, but then you're stopping yourself from.
Yeah. And then the finish line is like metaphorical, but also like he's all about dragging everyone literally to the finish line. And then doing the Rangers was all about him getting his brother like to the finish line. And so the whole finish line talk worked on multiple levels. It was good. And then you're having this great character moment, and then all of a sudden a bunch of futuristic bombs land next to you. And I was very happy with the pace and structure of all that too. The action versus like the character stuff. It all flowed really well. So yeah, what the hell? And it's on Netflix. Actually, I thought it was on Amazon. I went to Prime to watch it first. Yeah, over on Netflix, War Machine. I recommend it. Like if you saw it and you didn't immediately go, "Oh, that looks terrible," I recommend it to all the ladies and the Gabbies out there as well. You get plenty of Alan Richardson muscles too. Thankfully, no bald woman boobs.
It's just it's an action flick.
All the training, you get lots of good training montages. He literally he's such a tryhard. He's drowning himself. They made him very, very likable, and you're very much so rooted for him. The good thing about his like his brother has the same tattoo that "Don't fucking quit," which also leaned into the whole finish line thing. Just to keep going, that like indomitable human spirit situation. It was good. What the fuck? And there happened to be a killer robot in it too. Yeah, it was great. I was very happy with it. And then of course, so when the moments too, when his PTSD situation kicks in, and instead of just being like super blatantly obvious, like, look, the thing is happening now that happened in the past, and like it's making them feel things, guys. Like they just kind of give a little like PTSD burst and stuff like that. They did a really good job of that. Not like beating, like the themes and stuff into your head. They did a lot of subtlety with the dialogue as well as showing, not telling. What the fuck? It was good. The music and sound effects and stuff all went well with it. Dennis Quaid was in it.
He was great. He was great in G.I. Joe too. They should bring him back for G.I. Joe.
Yes. And yeah, like I said, literally my only complaint is Bald Chick, but they still did her pretty well. She lasted way longer than she should, but she got hers at a certain point anyway. So once that happened, I'm like, all right, I'm fine with it. So yeah, War Machine. What the hell? One of the better movies I've watched this year, like new movies I've watched this year. I was not expecting that. All right, let's see. Got a bit longer, a couple more movies. You guys haven't even heard my Hairspray meltdown yet. Consider hitting that thumbs up. Let's see. We got some Sydney Sweeney's and some AI videos if you're interested. Now, speaking of AI videos, I talked about how Grok just got an upgrade for its AI videos. And this AI account over on X made a really good video showing you how you do it. So you click and drag the pictures you want. Then you put what you want the scene to do. But then in the certain parts where you describe things that you have the pictures for, you hit at. And when you hit at, it will show your different images and you click that. So
my God, this is putting the editing in the prompt.
Yes, correct. The reference. Yeah. So now you can put the reference images straight into the prompt. So if like I say something really gay and you want to do like a McCracken style AI video of me, you just can just get a picture of me and then whatever gay shit you want, put your prompt. And then when you put me, you can literally put a picture as a reference of me, which
I don't know if you read any articles about it, but there's actual degrees centering around prompts for AI now, and this is going to be a very heavy topic. Yeah,
there's a reason people say learn to prompt now instead of learn to code. Yeah, and then it makes it pretty fucking quickly too. So we've had this stuff obviously. McCracken's been trolling us for a while, but Nerd Slap's face swapping and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you usually have to go to like weird websites that you really don't trust signing up for, let alone giving it your debit card and stuff like that.
You have to do a bit of research before you go find one. Yeah.
So what's important about this is the ease of use and the availability of it. So yeah, this isn't exactly revolutionary, but for just the normies and us, those of us playing for the blue check mark and not really feeling like we get a lot out of it, here we go. And this is just going to be, getting better and better and easier and more widely available. Though I will say I'm a big fan of having to pay for Grok. I'm so glad the hoi polloi can't use Grok anymore. Because now you can have replies that aren't just at Grok is blah, blah, blah. At Grok, is this true? Oh, thank fuck. You can actually look at replies now? What a crazy concept on social media. All right. I've been a good boy. And I still go to the used bookstore every day. But I'm a good boy, and I don't buy very much because I have self-control. And by self-control, I mean I've already bought everything. So I don't usually have a lot to show off anymore. But today, I decided to check out the clearance section, which does occasionally have comic books and very, 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 very rarely has Naruto manga. But mostly some comic books here and there. So I got for $3, original MSRP on this $30, Captain America Operation Rebirth. I actually need more Captain America in my life. I actually feel like a bit of a dirty commie for only owning like one Captain America comic. But Badger, oh wait, where is it? Oh, I guess it's on the side. It's Mark Waid.
Thick.
It's thick.
Well,
It's Mark Waid, but it's 1995 Mark Waid. So long before the TDS took over. And then I'm not sure I've heard of this guy who did the pencils, Ron Garney. It's got a real Jim Lee like X-Men vibe to the character designs. Like look, Quicksilver's six-pack, like a Black Widow.
Hair.
Yeah, looking all hot next to him. Yeah, they all got like the 80s and 90s hair.
Such volume.
Yeah, so I got a couple more I picked out to show you guys. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to read this. I'm not sure if I've seen anything from this dude. I really like his art though. And then this ends up basically being Captain America has to team up with Red Skull. And the Red Skull design's really cool too. But yeah, and then in the second arc, he has to go like vigilante and he wears like a ninja mask, which looks really funny. But yeah, like check out them V-tapers, check out the busty whammons, and then when she gives him CPR, he starts making out with her. And so then she breaks his neck and punches him 6 feet back. I miss comics from the 90s when they were good and not total trash therapy sessions. Thank God. Well, thankfully, I still have those to collect. Yeah, got it for $3. It's thick. It was 30. I was very happy with that purchase. But goddamn, I have so much to read. I'm still going through that Trigun Maximum. It's so good. ABF. Was not expecting this recommendation from you. Crazy Stupid Love. I liked it. What were your thoughts on it, ABF?
It's so we were joking about how it's the exact same formula as 40-year-old Virgin, because it is. It's even the same actor, going through like a redemption arc on how to be more of a man, and Ryan Gosling is just straight up a badass and just is like the smoothest talker ever. Just walks up to a girl and makes her melt. You know what I mean?
He made me melt, to be fair. Yeah, I am on the Ryan Gosling bandwagon. So Crazy Stupid Love is about how love is crazy and it makes you stupid. So we got a lot of weird love triangles. So
a lot.
So Steve Carell, his wife, it starts with his wife divorcing him because she cheated on him with Kevin Bacon. And then we come back to the babysitter, the 17-year-old babysitter who's in love with Steve Carell. And then Steve Carell's son is in love with the babysitter.
Yeah.
Yes. And then Emma Stone, she gets picked. Ryan Gosling tries to pick her up, but she's like too good for his, pickup line ways.
Plus, she was already taken.
Oh wait, yeah. Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah. She already had a boyfriend that she was expecting to propose to her. Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't, and her girlfriend convinced her to like break up with him and go fuck the guy at the bar. Something like that. So she goes to the guy at the bar. Oh yeah. Yeah, crazy Asian bitch. It's like, you should totally just break up with your boyfriend. And this hot guy keeps like hitting on us. And like, oh my Godsies. So yeah, her bitch best friend gets her to dump her boyfriend. So then she goes to Ryan Gosling and it's like, oh, ravish me. But then she goes to being awkward again. And then when they're like making out, she just keeps making like random jokes and stuff like that. And like stopping
she's super nervous.
She's nervous, yeah, because the adrenaline's worn off a bit and running through the rain and shit. But then he finally just like kind of gives up and then they start talking. And instead of having a sex montage, they have a laughing montage. And it was super fucking wholesome. And I really liked it. It was really good.
Well, it kind of broke the pattern of Ryan Gosling, who was just, dating different girls every single night. And he finally found someone that he, connected with. And fell in love.
And they couldn't do his character anymore because then he lets out that his parents have money. And so like, that's why he's got like the really nice house and all this stuff. But then it's like left him empty. So normally that sort of character is like the douchey guy who buys the mountain for the new ski resort, kind of like an archetype. Like they definitely can't do his character anymore. Whereas in this, they make him super relatable and likable, even though he's the like 10 out of 10 like rich guy, like douchebag archetype. He's super likable immediately and relatable. And meanwhile, Steve Carell, who is ostensibly the main character, is kind of an asshole piece of shit to where you're actually start rooting for Ryan Gosling against the main character.
Yeah. It's great too because you know, he keeps going to the bar. Steve Carell's character keeps going to the bar and just being so sad and pathetic for days on end. And Ryan Gosling's finally like, you know what? I don't usually do this, but you're now my student. Yes or no? And he's like, okay, yes, I'll change my
itch.
A little bit, yeah,
a wee bit.
So
no, more like a Karate Kid is how they
explain
it.
he's like, meet me at the mall at the food court at this time tomorrow. And immediately he's like, take your shoes off, throws them over the balcony. He's like, let's give you, you know, a new wardrobe. Hopefully you have enough money to buy clothes. It's great. Like, makes a man out of him.
You heard the little shriek. Yes, but then he ends up a little too dependent on him. So when Ryan Gosling ends up falling in love with Emma Stone, and because he used to think people in love were just a bunch of suckers, but then he actually finally feels it, and he's like, oh, so he kind of ghosts him for a while.
Yeah.
But then Steve Carell kind of hates him for it. But then eventually Steve Carell is getting back with his whore wife. And oh, what happens? These two walk in because Emma Stone ends up being his daughter. So then all of a sudden he hates Ryan Gosling because he's like, oh, well, you were a playboy and you're not good enough for my daughter. And he ends up being a piece of shit through the end. But Ryan Gosling's character is such a good guy. He's like, oh, well, I know you're being a piece of shit to me, but like, you're being a good dad. I like that you're being so protective of your daughter. And you're like,
he's perfect. Such a good person in the movie.
I love him.
Yeah.
I know, but even when he's being a playboy, he's a good guy. Because, I mean, those girls know what they're getting into. They're getting what they want. He's not like he's just using bitches and stuff like that. He's always nice and respectful to them. I liked it. Yeah, you can argue it's a bit of a chick flick. And I know some people don't love Emma Stone or whatever. Their chemistry was so fucking good. I'm going to force you guys to force me to watch La La Land. I want to watch La La Land now. That's how good their chemistry was.
Yeah, well, this movie, like you're saying, is a chick flick. I would argue is like both. I think that guys and girls both get what they want out of it.
It's exactly that. Yeah. And speaking of chicks getting what they want, she literally is like, take off your shirt.
Yeah, she's like, oh my God, those abs. She's like, my body is terrible compared to yours.
Like, is there somewhere a little darker we could do this? Yeah. They were great. And then Steve Carell, his character arc isn't all that. I don't really like his character arc. He just ended up just back with like the whore wife. But the character arc that bothered me the most is the babysitter. She got advice from one of the whores at school to take naughty photos and kind of like secretly let him see it. So she does the naughty photos to get Steve Carell to like fall in love with her. Her dad finds them, goes to beat up Steve Carell. That was actually my favorite scene in the movie, is when all four of them are all trying to fight a different person and they're in just like a big like pile trying to like get someone while someone else tries to get someone, and then they all just end up rolling around on the ground, and I actually laughed out loud.
How funny was that? The father sees the pictures and he's going through them, and not even 15 seconds later, he's like, I'm going to kill you. And it's in the car on the way to kill him.
Yeah, and then she's all trying to like chase after him and stuff. And it was a really good moment. And then I kind of wish the movie would have ended, that things would have worked out, and then the movie ended there. It kind of keeps going, and Steve Carell just is a piece of shit at the end. So I don't like where Steve Carell's ended.
He has a little bit of growth. He's not a complete piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes around to Ryan Gosling a little bit finally, but there's not a lot of redemption. But she ends up giving her nudes to the 13-year-old boy and kisses him on the cheek. So
what a gift.
So I guess she just kind of like accepts that she can't do this, and then so she gives his son nudes of her, and she's 17 and the kid's 13.
All works out.
And there's no real reason she did it either. She didn't like end up liking him, like being okay with. That part was fucking weird. That was a weird. I didn't like that character arc, but and like Steve Carell's kind of such a piece of shit. I was rooting for Kevin Bacon, ABF. I don't know about you.
Kevin Bacon has such a punchable face that I was always like kind of against him like breaking up a family from the start.
Well, and then Ryan gets a punch in.
Yep.
Yeah, because he realizes, oh, that's who fucked over my buddy. Immediately takes the ring off and punches him. Okay, sorry, we're going long, and I have to talk about Hairspray. I'm so sorry. That one might take me a second. I'm only 45 minutes in. More people found my review of 1348 Ex Voto helpful or funny than the peak concurrent players of the game. 432 found it helpful, 133 found it funny. So he has more people liking his review than have played the game, on PC at least, concurrently. Wow. Maybe don't do lesbian haircuts. Hairspray. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have because I was like, well, I'll go ahead and just discuss it now, because then I won't have to wait a week and remember and discuss it next week. But I'm probably gonna have to discuss it next week. So it's the musical. It's everything I hate about musicals and then some. But like, roller coaster of emotions. I got a couple clips. So the fat white girl, she wants to have some integration so she can do like the black dance moves. The way she says it though, YouTube, I'm quoting Hairspray with this clip.
Negro Day is the best. I wish every day were Negro Day.
So where the local station where they do like the dancing, there's a day where the black people are allowed to, and so she's like, I want that to be all the time. And then James Marsden betrays white people and says we should have them all mixed together and put Queen Latifah in charge. And then the white woman calls her a lawn jockey. So like, I'm feeling so many fucking emotions. There's so many things I want to clip. I'm like laughing and crying and hurting and cringing. And then John Travolta comes out and fucking drag. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. But then this clip happened.
I want that chubby communist girl off the show.
So like, the people you're supposed to be rooting against, you're rooting for. And the people you're supposed to be rooting for, you're rooting against. I think this has been we've had the punishment wheel and punishment movies and musicals many occasion. This, I think, is the most punishing of them all. Doozy. Yeah, I'll have to talk about it next week too.
Would you rather watch Hoppers again?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. There's no musicals in Hoppers. Genuinely, yes. Also, this thing is 2 hours long. I think Hoppers was like hour 40 or something. So, all right, yeah. I would keep ranting, but we've gone on too long. And of course, coming
you have
up,
to keep watching it with like your eyelids taped open, like down at the chair.
Dude, it's one of those ones I don't want to look at, but I can't look away.
Poor bastard.
Yes. All right, now. Of course, we will be over on Jessica Lindstrom's Baking Bad, or today, rather, Let Me Cook, because we're doing some homemade pasta. Let's see, Jessica. All right, it's in chat. If you have not subscribed yet, what's wrong with you? Are you running some errands later tonight? Have you considered putting on a playlist for your pets to listen to? Maybe your pets want to hear Jessica yell slurs at Isaac and other members of chat. Would you like Jessica to yell curse words at you? Make sure you join us over on Jessica.
Who doesn't?
Here in about an hour and a half. Badger, any videos you want to plug today?
Yeah, let me put that in it. Trying to rehab my channel a little bit. Just a little more focused, so my algorithm gets a little more streamlined, so I don't emotionally confuse it or whatever the fuck chat said I was doing. So yeah, check that out, watch it, and then tonight I will be on Film Threat to do the Oscars watch party. It's gonna be so fun.
Oh, how long are those normally? Like 5 hours?
So fun. It's starting at 3 and it's probably gonna go till 8. Which means 8:30 or 8:40, maybe even 9.
Oh, yeah. Once the boomers finally wrap
yes.
it up. Yes. ABF, what you got coming
Let's see here. We have Jessica's stream coming up here in a bit, and yes, turn on the playlist or the long videos so that she can get some more watch hours. We're at 1,700. And then tomorrow over on my channel for Off the Hip, we have Cole Hauser joining us.
Oh, shut up.
Who we're going to see in Orlando. I think he's going to be on the show from Orlando because that's where he's at right now. He's yeah, he's usually in Canada, but he'll be at the meetup.
Case in the joint, right?
Yes.
Isn't he running security ops? So you'll see him.
Actually,
full,
I think he is
right?
running security for like some of the booths. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see him going like that, he's not talking to his Canadian handlers. He's doing security stuff. And then obviously we'll be back Tuesday, 10:30 Eastern for some politics. But most importantly, go see us over at Jessica Lindstrom's here in an hour and a half. All right. Appreciate the hell out of you guys so much. I still have to watch more Hairspray. I couldn't do this without you guys. And we will see you later.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Oh!
Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
I want to see Cole Hauser doing a Scooby-Doo situation with